Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and it is day 3 of our December 2023 release. So I am using Jaded Blossom's new Build-A-Booth Winter Add Ons, their new Gnome Dies Ice Skate Add Ons, Girl Gnome Dies, the Gnome Dies Hair Add Ons, along with our Build-A-Booth die and the new Hot Cocoa Bar stamp set. I'm using Gingerbread Kisses 6-inch pad, Honeybee's Farm Fresh Holiday, and I'm using Doodlebug's Candy Stripe and Sprinkles and this Christmas Shimmer pad from Recollections. So first I've got some paper tray ink white cardstock in my Misty, and I'm going to stamp a little sign using the Hot Cocoa Bar stamp set. There we go. And I'm using VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink. So I'm just going to quickly stamp this. And the nice thing about a Misty is you can stamp it more than once. Just don't press too hard, right? Beautiful sentiment. And I'm going to cut that out with the Build-A-Booth die, the little sign. Just lining it up, and I'll be using some of that see-through tape to hold it in place. And I'll run it through my Anna Griffin Mini Empress machine. There we go. And I've got a piece of Aqua Mist cardstock from Paper Tray Ink, cut at 4.25 by 11. I'm scoring at 5.5 inches with my Martha Stewart scoreboard on my Teflon bone folder. Working on my Stampin' Up! Pad as per usual. There we go. Now this little booth, I just cut out the main booth image using Honeybee Stamps Farm Fresh Holiday. It looks like kind of like a rusted out kind of, galvanized sheeting. It just looks kind of fun. So I'm going to pop that down using some art glitter glue, sort of centering it on my card base. And there we go. Kind of contrasts well with that Aqua Mist background, right? And I will weight it down with some acrylic blocks just to make sure it sticks down really nice and flat. There we go. And now I'm going to decorate this booth. This was cut with that Recollections Christmas Shimmer. So that's my little icicles. And I'll add that with my art glitter glue. So kind of fun. You'll see my little gnome to the right. That was put together during the Gnome Dies Ice Skate Add Ons assembly video. So you can see how those skates get put together. Okay, now this is a nice little banner of snowflakes put together with Doodlebug's Candy Stripe and Sprinkles Rainbow Petite prints in the 6-inch pad, and that same Christmas Shimmer paper from Recollections. Now here's my little booth, or my little sign, and I'm going to pop that up using some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals on the back. I'll use the leftover pieces. So my little girl on the right was put together with Doodlebug's Gingerbread Kisses, their Candy Stripe and Sprinkles. I used P13 Stamping Pad Skin Tones for her nose and everything. Remember, that's available at Jaded Blossom. Out of stock right now, but hopefully that'll come back in stock soon. They order that from an overseas company, and, it takes time. What can I say? And her hair was cut with dark chocolate cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. Her little skates were cut with American Crafts silver foil and Paper Tray Ink white cardstock. So I'm just sort of measuring where she's going to end up. And I'm going to add my snow. This is cut from Paper Tray Ink white cardstock. And I'm just adding those flat down with my reverse tweezers and that same art glitter glue. Just trying to get things all organized here. And there we go, another piece of snow cut with Paper Tray Ink white cardstock. So I'm just sort of adding it, like my booth's been snowed on, because it's a winter wonderland. I'm actually from Canada, and if you can believe it or not, I live in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and we really don't have any snow. Like, it's been so weirdly warm here. Like, not warm that we're not getting the snow, but not, it's still cool outside and everything. Okay, so next I'm popping this little gnome up with some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And then I will pop her up on my card base. It will overlap the sign a little bit, so I'll use a little bit of glue on that area. I'm just trying to see where it overlaps the sign so I know where to put my little miniature Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. Those always come in handy. And great for the little legs as well, right? So this is a super cute set. Remember, the Gnome Dies Ice Skate Add Ons is the freebie with the December 2023 release, available while supplies last, only Thursday and Friday of the release. as long as you have as long as you spend $60 and have one item from this release in your cart, this will be added on while supplies last the Thursday and the Friday of the release. So there we go. Remember that it will end up back in our store eventually. So now I'm going to add this pile of snowballs that was cut out of that same Recollections Christmas Shimmer cardstock and Paper Tray Ink white cardstock. And then I'm going to pop up my little hands with P13 stamping pad skin tones there and Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, my reverse tweezers. So she's kind of defying gravity and holding a pile of snowballs. So next I'm going to cut out these little tags, and that is from the Gingerbread Kisses 6-inch paper pad from Doodlebug. And those will be my sentiment kind of and decoration on the inside of my card. So I'm just freehand cutting these. They don't have to be perfect. And yeah, there we go. You can see all my sentiments in my upper right hand corner. I just did my release and review of this amazing December 2023 release from Jaded Blossom. Super cute stuff. Now on the inside, I'm going to add a 1-inch strip of paper from that same Doodlebug Gingerbread Kisses 6-inch pad. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Up! Pad to line things up. Have it about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom of my card base. And I will trim off the overhang with a pair of scissors. There we go. And now I'm just going to add these 2 tags. I'll layer them up using some art glitter glue. Just for fun. These, I like to add something to the inside of my cards. There we go. Now this could be a birthday card if you wanted it to be, but I decided to go with, go with a Christmas card. And this will go in my stash for next year. So now I'm adding on some of these little snowflakes that were cut from that same Gnome Dies or Build-A-Booth Winter Add Ons using that same Recollections Christmas Shimmer paper in like a white shimmer. So I'm going to be adding a few of these snowflakes to the front just for fun. There we go. And then I'll add some to the inside as well. And look at, I made a mess with my sentiments. I'm working on a tiny little spot of clean desk because let me tell you, my craft room looks like an explosion went off in there. There we go. Yeah, I got my release a little bit on the later side just because I live in Canada and let me tell you, our mail is not the greatest. So anyways, I'm using our shape sprinkles from Doodlebug. These are I Love This Place. So I'm adding an aqua one to her hat and a little red one to her pile of snowballs. Now I'm pulling out Nouveau glitter accents and fresh snowfall, and I'm just going to dab that on my Paper Tray Ink white cardstock snowdrifts on this little booth, because just for fun. And if you don't go too heavy-handed, these will dry pretty quick. They're like stickles. And there we go. Isn't that fun? So that is also, thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog, be inspired by the team. The Jaded Blossom store to get your hands on these amazing products. Everything's a la carte as of Thursday. So keep that in mind. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.